Hey Mark, I wanted to get back to you on your question. Great question, by the way. The question being, when is too much chalk? A minus 280 favorite that loses can ruin an otherwise great day. The answer to this is there is no one right answer. Of course, we all have limits on how much chalk we want to lay when odds become too big to make a bet not worth it. And I think for most people, that is in the range of for a straight bet, minus 200, minus 300 in that range. Most people don't want to risk more than 300 to win 100, even if it's a very high chance of winning. But in two ways, I believe that's the wrong question. Or the answer from my perspective is there is no such thing as too much chalk. It's all about expected value. It's all about proper money management. And that second one is the bigger piece. In terms of expectations and expected value, listen, if we hit, if it's a minus 300 bet and we're going to basically risk 100 to win 33, a lot of people say, that's not worth it. That's not a good return. Well, I call bullshit on that. That's an amazing return. If I can get a 33% return in one day by betting one thing, compare that to the annual stock market return of 7%. People are happy getting 7% in a whole year, and we're getting 33% in one day. That's 7% in 1 year. Divide that by 365, and you get the daily return. The daily return on the stock market is tiny, so a 33% return in a year would be amazing, okay? It would be significantly, many times higher than a stock market return. So I think part of what we need to do in sports betting is reset our expectations of what's good and what's bad. Now, that being said, you can still say, I don't want to place those bets. I want to place bets that are more even money or positive return, positive odds. But I think where you may have gotten in trouble with this, and I'm just guessing, is risking too much on that minus 280 favorite. You never want to risk more than 2% of your bankroll, and that would be on a max play, 2-unit play, on any given play. So when we're taking negative money line bets or favorites, let's just use the example of minus 280, we're not, and let's just make it a 1-unit play. We are not risking 2.8 units to win 1 unit. That's what most people do, and it's wrong. It's overbetting. It's putting too much weight on that particular bet. In that case, we're risking 2.8% of our bankroll, too high, okay? And if it was a 2-unit play, we'd be risking almost 6% of our bankroll by doing that. What you always want to do is set the risk amount at 1% of your bankroll per unit. So if it's a 1-unit play, I'm risking 1 unit to win about a third of a unit on that minus 280 play, okay? If it's a 2-unit play, I'm risking 2 units. So you set the risk amount based on your bankroll, not the 2-win amount. And in that case, it's no different than losing an even money bet. So if I lose $100, if my unit size is $100 and I lose that betting on a minus 280 favorite, it's no different than losing that same $100 betting on a plus 150 underdog. Okay, so I'm guessing that's where you got into a little trouble and you overbet your bankroll by accident, but that's how we learn. Okay, hope this answers your question. Let me know if you have any further.